Gotcha. What's up, everybody? Welcome to Behind the Scenes. Today I'm going to be updating my website. So let's see here. One second. Uh, what's up? What's up? So, y'all going to be updating my website. I'm going to be adding a text to subscribe feature. So you get to watch behind the scenes. I might make some mistakes, but you might learn something also. And I might learn something. If you have any questions during the live, go ahead and type them in the comment section. If you catch this after the live, drop them in the comment section. If you have any questions, I'll try to help you out. All right, let me go ahead and get the chat fired up. I'm going to be live in the chat. Hello there, family. Just typing in the chat real quick. All right, so let me get out there here. And right now, this is how the website looks. So I want to add a text uh, to subscribe and you get a 10% discount. All right, so let's go ahead and do it like this. I have the HTML. Okay, I have the code, which I'll show you the code. This is the code right here. Oops, sorry about that. This is the code right here. So I'm going to go ahead and copy that code. Okay. All right. And then I've asked ChatGPT. Here's my command. Right now, the text is cut. Wait, let me give you the command I gave ChatGPT. Let's see. Let me see. All right. So you can be on the same. I said, okay, to change the subject line, this is my code for my SMS platform right now. The opt-in form looks basic. I want to see if we can take a look at the code and generate a nice iframe or HTML, whatever it may be. So I'm going to rephrase the question so you can see it live. Right now, I am updating my website. And I have some code for text to subscribe, but the form looks very basic. I want to see if I drop the code in here for you, if you can give me some HTML or CSS, whatever it may be, that I can drop into my WordPress website that makes this text to subscribe form look nice and go along with the Gospel Swag theme colors. All right. So what I'm going to do, family, I'm going to go ahead and drop the code in after this is done typing. So there's the code. So let's see what ChatGPT tells me. All right. I love going with this, turning a plain text to subscribe box into a Gospel Swag moment. You don't have to change your SMS provider at all. We're going to wrap your existing iframe in a Gospel Swag style section so it looks premium, on brand, and intentional. Below is a ready to paste block for WordPress. Use it in a custom HTML block. All right. So we're going to go ahead and copy this code once it's done printing. Before, you'd have to pay thousands of dollars for this for development. All right, so it's still printing all the code. And we're going to try to hook it up. We're going to drop it in our website. Probably put it maybe here or here. I'm not for sure yet. But let's see. Let's see how it looks. All right, so here's the code. Let's consider what you just did. You turned a plain iframe into a conversion alter. Okay, so we're going to copy that code. Now we're going to go to edit page. Okay. I'm going to go to edit page. And we're going to click the plus button and create a custom HTML block right here. And we're going to drop the HTML that ChatGPT gave us, and we're going to click. So let's see how it looks. See how well it looks. All right, so here we go. All right, let's scroll down. Ooh, I like it. Ooh, that's fire. That's fire, family. Get 10% off first access to new drops. Join the Gospel Swag community by text, get exclusive deals, early drops, and faith-driven updates straight to your phone. I think I'm gonna make that text white though. I like this gold. I'm gonna make this white. What you'll get instant 10% off when you join, early access to new drops, SMS only exclusive deals, restock alerts. I like that. Okay, so then when they sign up, they go here. The only thing I don't like is this is kind of longer than this, but this is fire right here. So I'm gonna see if I can make. First thing we're going to do is make this text white. So let's do that. So I'm going to copy that, go back to ChatGPT. Wow, this looks fire. Do me a favor. Can you make this text that I'm going to post here, can you make it white and give me the entire HTML again, but keep everything else the same? I like to tell ChatGPT when it does a good job, so that's what I like. Okay, so there. So I pasted the text that I wanted to make white. So I just kind of copied. What I did is I copied this text and pasted it. Okay, what's up? What's up? You got it. So now here's the entire code. It's going to reprint everything again. Sometimes it tells you to paste it, so you don't have to reprint everything, but I'm not for sure where to paste stuff, so I'd rather just get all the code from the beginning. Okay, so here's all the code. It's printing it out for me. And while it's doing that, let me see if there's anything. I really like this a lot. This is fire. Gospel Swag Text Club. I like that. Okay. This gold is fire right here. I like that. Okay, so let's see if it's done. Okay, looks like it's done. Let's consider how clean this reads now. Gold for authority, white for clarity, and dark for depth. Okay, so let's go ahead and repaste that in there. I think it's, which one is it? I think it's this one here. Yeah. So we're going to copy everything, delete, and then repaste the new code. And now the text should be white. So let's go ahead and save it, and let's go ahead and refresh. Let's see. Okay, now we're talking. Only thing I don't like is this is green. Let me see if ChatGPT can change that. Right now, the button on the text submit form is green. Is there a way to change that to gold? Let's see. I'm going to take a picture just to get a little screenshot and paste it in there. So I'm going to paste it to ChatGPT. Let's see if there's a way to change that to gold. So right now, that green is not lining up. You're seeing that green because Rockstar SMS hard codes the submit button color inside the iframe. And CSS from your website cannot reach inside an iframe for security reasons. This is one of those web sandbox things, even though you wrap the form in beautiful Gospel Swag styling, the green button lives on Rockstar's app servant, not yours server. But the good news is you still have two powerful ways to make it gold. Option one, Rockstar SMS URL color code best and cleanest. Your widget URL already uses parameters like Rockstar SMS supports a button color parameter in most builds. Try adding this to your iframe URL. So your iframe becomes, okay, overlay a Gospel Swag button guaranteed. Okay, what I recommend, let's consider the cleanest win, option one. All right, so we have to go into the Rockstar, which is my text program. So we won't do that right now. Okay, so cool. I like it. Let me just see if we can fix this. I want to make it look plush. So I'm going to say right now, the left side is shorter than the right. What do you suggest adding to that to make it look plush? Okay, maybe I could work on that later. The next thing I would like to fix is the left column is shorter than the right column because the text to subscribe area has a lot more information. Is there something we can do to make these columns even or at least close to even? So I asked ChatGPT. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to drop an image so it can see what I'm talking about. All right, so let's go ahead and put that in there. Let's see what it says. All right, what's up? What's up? Great. That height difference is exactly what's breaking the visual flow. The real fix one-line power move. Okay, see how it tells me to go in and paste? But I'm just going to say, give me the entire code with this change. Please give me the entire code with this change. Boom. All right. So that way it just gives me all the code. I don't have to go in and try to paste something and paste it wrong. Right. So let's just let it do what it does. Take a little while. Okay. Okay. There we go. There we go. It's still creating all the code. There we go. Okay, so I'm going to copy the code. Go back over here. It's the second one. And we're going to, let's see. Yeah, the second one. So I got to select everything. Control A. Delete the old. Wait, what happened here? Oops, sorry about that. This is the second one. So I'm going to drop the code there. Hit save. Almost deleted a different section. All right, let's hit refresh. Ah, okay. That looks decent. Yeah, looks decent. It looks cool. I kind of like it, but not too much. Okay, I got an idea. I have an idea. It still looks a little bit unbalanced. So can we make the text in the left column a little bit bigger? Jesus, excuse me, family. So yeah, can we make that text a little bit bigger to fill more of the gap? It recorded me sneezing, so let me delete that. All right. Add these size upgrades. Do this right inside this same style block they're already using. All right, so once again, I'm going to ask for entire HTML. Pro tip, optional glow boost. If you want to feel even more gospel swag, you can also give that title a soft gold glow. So I'm going to say yes. Can you give me the entire HTML with the update? Also, give that title a soft gold glow. Okay, so I'm going to do it like that. So instead of me trying to pick stuff, I just tell it, make the changes, give me the code all over again, right? And then add the suggested changes that it told me. All right, so let's see how that works. There we go. It looks better than it did because, yeah, that looks decent. It looks cool. I kind of like it, actually. It's coming along. All right, so we go. Yep. Here we go. Come on, somebody. It's getting there. So ChatGPT is being a developer right now. Look at that. It's printing all the code. Like I said before, you'd have to pay thousands. It would take hours. Okay, so we're updating it. You just turn that left column into a bold, glowing testimony. That might be something we could put there. But let's see. Okay. So number 2, we're going to Control A, get rid of everything, and then paste the new code. Click Save. And we're going to hit Refresh. There we go. I think I'm going to make this one too. Get 10% off first access to new drop. Ooh, what you'll get. Okay, I think I'm going to leave it simple like that. But what we can do, we could take out text to subscribe, 10% off welcome, and put it over here. Yeah, let's do it like that. So I'm going to do another change. I also have another idea. Let's remove the text from the right column, text to subscribe form that says, we're going to remove the text at the top that says text to subscribe, 10% off, welcome 10. Wait, text to subscribe, 10% off. Yeah, take out the welcome 10 because that's the code. So we don't want them to get that yet. Also, move the text to subscribe 10% off to the left column and make it bold and white. So then that'll shrink our column on the right. And then let's line the left and right column up with those changes added. Okay, so I was actually voice talking to ChatGPT, so it recorded everything as I was looking at it. So I'm looking at it here, describing to ChatGPT what I want, and it was recording my voice. Okay, so let's. Oh, it's still recording me. Sorry about that. So that when I shrink the column, let's line left and right column up. So those changes. Those changes. Okay, so I will actually. So yeah, it recorded me talking to you guys. So let's take that out. All right, let's go. Boom. So now, because it's giving away the code, the Welcome 10 code, we don't want them to get the code until they subscribe to our text email list, right? All right, so let's see what happens. What's up? What's up? Yep, that idea is solid. We'll do three things. Remove the top header area above the iframe on the right, so the right column is cleaner, shorter. Move the text to subscribe 10% off into the left column and make it bold and white. Remove Welcome 10 everywhere. Nobody sees the code early. There you go. Keep both columns lined up and balanced. Great. Hold up a minute. Here's the entire updated HTML. You can paste into a custom HTML block in WordPress, same as before. Okay, great. So it's printing everything out. All right, so hopefully that'll fix everything, and then I'll let you guys go. So if you have any questions, family, let me go ahead and talk to you real quick. Let me go over here. If you have any questions, family, go ahead and drop them in the comment section. We're live right now. If you catch this after the live and you still have questions, drop them in the comment section. I try to help you out. All right, so let's see what we got. See if it's done printing the code. Let's see where are we at here. Let's see. Okay, good. Quick note, so the code truly stays hidden. You asked to remove Welcome 10, I removed it from your layout, also removed it from the widget message line. If you still want to send the code automatically after they submit, that has to be configured inside Rockstar SMS. Welcome message automation not shown on the page. If you want, paste what you want the confirmation message to say without the code, and I'll format it to fit perfectly. Yeah, I think they get a code automatic. Yeah, okay, boom. So we're going to go ahead and copy this code, and we're going to drop it in here. I could try to, I was going to say I could try to test it, but I don't think I can. I was going to try to test if you sign up, but I'm already signed up, so it's going to have a duplicate number, so that probably won't work. All right, so let's go ahead and paste the code, see if it lined everything up. Let's see. Okay, let's hit refresh. Hopefully that'll make it look fire. What you'll get, text to subscribe 10% off. I like it. I like it. I want this to be bigger though. I want that to be bigger. It's getting looking nice though, man. That looks plush, family. Let's see. Okay, so I like to compliment ChatGPT. Wow, that looks fire. The only change I would suggest is let's move the text to subscribe 10% off above what you'll get, and let's make that bigger than what you'll get. Let's make it the same size as the get 10% off plus first access to new drops. Let's make it the same size as that, but white. Okay? All right, so let's see how that looks. So yeah, I like to tell ChatGPT when I like something. Wow, that looks fire. So now it knows what I like, okay? All right, and then I say entire code, please. Boom. I think that's what we're gonna, it's gonna make it look, let's see. We're talking text subscribe 10% off and turn into a big bold white headline. Yeah. Okay, so I think that's gonna work. So it's gonna pop here and it's gonna say what you get, and then there's your subscription right there. So let me see if I could just, I'm gonna test it out a little bit later. Okay. So let's see, here's the code. Let's see, okay. Boom. There we go. Boom, let's hit save. refresh. Boom, boom. Text to subscribe, 10% off. Ooh, I like it. I like it. There it is, family. There it is. All right, so that's how we made the changes. If you have any questions, go ahead and drop them in the comments section. How ChatGPT can help you take your website to a whole nother level. I like it a lot. So we got rid of that in the footer, which ChatGPT told me that's not a good idea because before I had it here. So I'm going to take that out. So let me do that right now. The way I'm going to do that is I'm going to go to Site Elements, and then I got to go to Site Footer. All right, and then I got to take this out. Boom. So let's just take that out. Boom. Boom. Now I could get fancy and have join the G Swag community and make this link to the section. I think I'm gonna do that. Let's do that. Let's do that. Let's do that real quick. So I'm gonna say join the G Swag community. Yeah, we're gonna work it real quick. Watch this. This is gonna be cool, family. Watch this. This is gonna be cool. All right, so let's let me do something real quick. Watch this. It's gonna be fire, family. All right, let me just make sure the footer, the footer took out the code. Yes. Okay. So now what I'm going to do is say, join the G Swag community and get 10% off, and then put a button. So here's what we're going to do. I'm going to go to ChatGPT. All right. Everything's looking nice. In the past, I had the text to subscribe form in the footer. Now, what I want to put in the footer now is something like text to subscribe or join our text list or something like that, whatever you think is best, and then I wanted to say, and get 10% off. And then I want to put a button right underneath that text that says click here to join. And I wanted to scroll up to the section that we just created that has the form. Can we do that? So let's see what happens here, family. Okay, so add an ID to your SMS section. Okay, first we need to target to scroll to. Okay, great. So we got to work that. Drop this into your foot custom HTML block. Okay, cool. So we're going to work that. And then we have to rename our section. So I'm going to go here to the footer. This is the footer, right? I'm going to take that out. And then we're going to go here, custom HTML. And we're going to paste the code that ChatGPT just gave us. Now this is the footer, so it'll show up everywhere on the website. Okay, so let's see how it looks. Okay, let me see. Refresh. Ooh, I like it. Join our text list. Get 10% off plus early access to every new Gospel Swag drop. Click to join. So now it's not, we haven't labeled our section. That's why I didn't go there yet. So we're going to work on that next. But I like this. Get 10% off plus early access to new drops. I'm just going to change that text. So get early access to new drops. So let me find that code. There it is. Plus early access to new Gospel Swag drops. Oops. So we're going to put that like that. Hit save. Right. And then we're going to refresh. Get 10% off plus early access to new Gospel Swag drops. Okay, now we need to go get the code. We'll say what we're going to do. We're going to get our code in this section that we want to label. So now we need to label this. Okay, I'm going to copy it. So I selected all of it, Control A and Control C to copy it. And I'm going to say label this section. All right, here's the code for the section that has our text to subscribe form. Can you put a label in it? That links to the button that we just created to scroll from. Okay. So we're going to let that load up. I'm going to put the text. And And now it's going to create a section that the button will scroll to when someone clicks it. Let's see what it says. You're building a real funnel now, not just a form. And yes, we can absolutely connect the footer button to this section in a clean, pro way. To make the footer button scroll to the exact SMS section, all we need is a scroll label, another ID on this section. I added it in the right place for you. Here's your updated section with the scroll label built in. Okay, cool. So ChatGPT did that for us. Okay, now when someone clicks your footer button with, it will scroll straight to the Gospel Swag Text Club section like smooth digital altar. Okay. All right. So let's go here. We're going to take out the old code and we're going to paste the new code with the section labeled and click save. Oops. Sorry about that. Click save. So now when we go to our website, let's hit refresh. So now this section is labeled, right? It has an anchor ID. So when we scroll down, this tells it this button is going to go to the section that we add the anchor ID to. Boom. Fire. That's fire, family. All right, family, if you have any questions, drop them in the comment section. That's how you can take your website to another level using ChatGPT. If this video has given you any value, don't forget to like, follow, share, subscribe. If you have any questions, drop them in the comment section. God bless.